This is me reading and talking about Twisted Love, and this is the 5th and final part. This is gonna contain spoilers. If you haven't finished this book, scroll. Oh my god. His uncle did it! His uncle murdered his parents. There's so much family drama in this book. I was expecting this to be like a cozy romance, and there is so much drama. Like this is giving me anxiety. And not just that, his uncle goes and kidnaps Ava and Bridget, but that was just because she happened to be there. And then Alex is honestly just like Edward Cullen was, and like, oh my god, I have to lie to you. I get it in the moment when they're with his uncle and he's like, okay, but I need to lie in order to save her. This is his way of protecting her, right? Like that made sense. Where he just goes, that's where you're wrong. You underestimate me, uncle. She was never more than a pawn in my game. Why do you think I pulled back after her father went to jail? She was useless to me after that. I admit that was good. I shrugged. That was the only reason I didn't cut her off entirely. I get it, but at the same time, I feel like that's a lot, right? But then what I don't get, and what part of me thinks is kind of unforgivable, is afterwards, where despite she's heard all of this, he's admitted to scheming, to why he was friends with her brother, all of that, which is all awful. She still gives him a chance, and she goes up and talks to him. I tried to warn you, sweetheart. I told you not to romanticize me, to harden that soft heart. It was my one courtesy for the kindness you've shown me over the years. But you fell for me anyway. His jaw tightened. Consider it a lesson for the future. Pretty words and pretty faces don't equal pretty souls. My hope turned to ashes. It is so beautiful, but it is also so stupid. Dude, you're supposed to be a genius with an IQ of 160, and I get it. You're panicking. Her life was in danger, but seriously, like, this is such a new moon Edward Cullen moment, and it's stupid. Why can't these dudes just get their shit together? So the breakup, and this is where most of my frustration really starts. Like when I read, I want to get the details. I want to get all the details, and I want to get all the emotions. Like I want to follow the entire journey that my characters go on. And after the breakup, we don't get to see anything for 2 months. Like there's a 2-month time jump. And honestly, there's a lot of time jumps after that, which makes it feel a little bit like you're pressing fast forward. So there's a 2-month time jump, and I thought that the scene where Ava goes swimming and she's on her own and everything, that was beautiful. Like I really like that. And then there's another 2.5 months time jump. And I love that scene, how Bridget shows up at his office and she's confronting him. I'm really looking forward to her book and reading about her and Reese. I just love how she like cracked him, being able to get him to admit that he still cared. And then she spills the beans that like Ava is moving to London and he's chasing after her in the airport and he doesn't make it. And I like that because I've lived abroad twice and I loved it, and I wanted Ava to be able to do that. And also, I don't really think it would have been believable that she just canceled her trip and her stay in London because he showed up at the airport. And so he moves to London, and it's supposed to be this thing where he's like groveling basically at her feet, following her around like a lost little puppy / protector for a year, really showing her that he is serious and that he wants her. But we don't really get to see it. It's a full year where we get like a few snippets, and that's it. And that was really frustrating for me because I just want it all. I mean, at the end, they did get back together, which I did enjoy. This book had so many things that I loved though. Brother's best friend, and I think that was done in a quite unusual way because usually the female is pining after him for the whole book, but she's not. She's a bit annoyed with him at first, and you know, their love builds and all of that. At the same time, it's instant attraction, which is really enjoyable to read. I very much appreciated the drama, the action. Like that gave me so much feelings. And so I'm very much looking forward to reading Bridget and Reese's book, Twisted Games. And if you want to see more of my reader blog for that one, I'll leave a comment below and I might make that happen. Am I gonna recommend this? Yes. Am I gonna keep talking about it? Yes. Honestly, I can't wait to get to Twisted Games.